case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Do you drink this every day?
Every morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, apartment. Good morning, doorway. Good morning, wall. Morning, ceiling. Good morning, floor. Ready to start the day.
You're listening to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, April 27th. Happy Monday. I am Andrew, taking helm of the Morning App live stream once again, and we are joined today by Kiera, Scott, and Philip. Good morning, guys.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday indeed. Our first Monday since before spring break for the Morning App. It's kind of great having one on Monday again.
Is that so?
Yep.
What was going on the last few Mondays?
We were just kind of short a few people. Justin is in class right now, so he wasn't able to join in the previous couple Mondays, but that's all good. We were able to do a stream on Wednesdays and Fridays, so yeah. Last Friday's live stream was a pretty good one. We had Jake Smith on from AppTV. He's the director and writer of AppTV's first movie, Where You Should Be, which comes out this Friday. So That's something to look forward to. It was a semester-long effort, so he definitely put a lot of effort into it as long as his crew. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's dope.
it was a great show that I slept through.
Yeah, she came in a little late, but hey, better late than never. So don't worry about it too much, Kiera.
That hasn't happened to me in so long, and I was like, that's not gonna happen while we're doing streaming and I don't have my room.
And it's at
But
11.
it happened. What?
Yeah.
And the show's at 11. It's not at 8.
I know.
Man, it was
I
great
know.
when y'all asked us to be on like Fridays on the Morning App when we were back in Boone, because like that was just the best way to start the day. Like
Right?
on Friday, especially, like get up. I would always go to Chick-fil-A and treat myself after because I didn't have class on Fridays. It was glorious.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. And then I went to yoga. Fridays were always just a great day.
That's awesome.
For more than one reason. Like the Chick-fil-A, the Morning App, the yoga, no class. Excellent.
Yeah, I always made a good brunch on those days too.
A good brunch.
Yeah. Had to fuel myself for yoga.
No, I feel you. Like Fridays when I had classes second semester, so it wasn't as great. But first semester, doing the Morning App and then just being able to go back home and like go to sleep. Whew. It was a good.
Yeah, I can't do that. Once I'm up, I can't go back to sleep.
Oh, really? I totally can.
I got in the habit of taking naps this semester or this year really. And it was great. Like, I don't really know what it was. I think I wasn't eating the best foods. So I felt like whenever I ate something like fast food or something, I would just be wrecked for the rest of the day. I would just be dead to the world. Like, need to take a nap to like sleep it off and then get up and have rejuvenated energy. I felt like such an old man.
That's so funny. Yeah, I've never been able to like take a nap in the middle of the day. But if I wake up and I have to do something for like an hour and it's still morning time, I can go back to sleep. But if it's like 3 p.m., I just suck it up until it's like 9 p.m. and then I just go to bed.
Yeah. You gotta, yeah, that's true. So I signed up for all 8 a.m.s next semester because I was like, I just had an awakening this semester because my first classes were at 11. And I tried to get into the habit of like getting up at 8 or 9 and trying to get work done and just have a slow morning before I would head to campus. And I realized that I'm the most productive in the morning, and I've never tailored my schedule to that. Like I mean, obviously, if I just woke up for this show, like I am not motivated to get up in the mornings, like especially if I don't have something immediate to do. So I was like, man, maybe I'll just challenge myself and do 8 a.m.s Monday through Friday. And so the jury's still out on how that's going to turn out. But
you're going to love the challenge for like 2 weeks, and then you're going to be over it.
Yeah. I just figure, I mean, I need to, like, just for my life in general, like, it's good to be able to get up early in the morning and get stuff done.
That's a good point.
And so it's a good life lesson that App State's going to teach me.
Yeah.
Among others.
That's the one thing I'm going to learn when I leave App State. Wake up early.
Well, the other thing too is Phil and I were talking a week or two ago now, and he made a good point that having class at 8 every morning might help because he's getting up at the same time every morning. When if you have an 8 a.m. 2 or 3 times a week, and then you start at 10, then on Tuesday, Thursdays, then it's like really going to screw you up.
Exactly. Because on the days that you have a 10 a.m. class, it's like fine. But on the days you have an 8 a.m. class, it's like your body doesn't actually get used to it because it's only every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's hope there.
I feel that. And
also, I mean, regs is you have to take that at 8. And that's that Tuesday, Thursday, 8 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had regs. So first semester I had regs Tuesday, Thursday, 8 a.m. And then I had the morning app, 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So like, that was better than having all classes at 8 a.m. because the morning app, it's like, I just have to wake up and talk.
Yeah.
But I agree. It did help me like start waking up earlier and kind of getting my life together until this whole like COVID thing happened. Now I don't even have a sleep schedule anymore. So
yeah.
What time have y'all been going to bed most nights?
Well, last night I went to bed at like 10 because I was just bored and I just wanted the evening to be over. But usually I go to bed at like 2.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. I've been around midnight generally.
Yeah. That's honestly midnight. That's solid. I've been close to the 1:30 range.
Yeah.
Like I'm waking up at 10:30, like I got 9 hours of sleep. Like that's great.
You're right.
I'm tired. Like I'm still like, I could sleep for a little bit longer. And my body has just been like spoiled through this quarantine because it's just I don't, especially when I'm not on the morning app, like I don't have anything immediate to do. And so it's good to get me going.
Right.
And then I realized like, man, Scott, you've probably been up for like 2.5 hours, right?
I got up at 8:30. Yeah. I'm trying to get on more of a schedule.
Yeah.
What have you done since 8:30? That's such a long amount of time.
Sending emails, man. He's working.
Actually, this morning I went to the post office to drop off a couple letters to some friends, which was fun.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah. So there's it's kind of there's some kind of adrenaline rush, sending a letter. You slipped it through the post office, and it's just like,
yeah, you're like, I have no power now.
There goes that.
It gets there.
I was just thinking, have a good journey, y'all.
There goes that.
Here we go.
I'll see y'all. Well, I won't see y'all again, but the phrase that I said was, y'all be good.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like, who knows how that is getting from point A to point B? Well,
right.
Obviously,
on it.
What?
Dude, another good reminder, whenever, I guess y'all are in apartments, so you have little mailboxes, but whenever I open my mailbox, that's like germ city, man. Like
Yeah.
there could be, especially on mail, like who knows who's handled that.
Yeah. I was thinking about that when
That's a good point.
So just
yeah.
wash the hands after handling the mail.
Wipes.
Yeah. My mailbox is like a little door. It's just a door. It's not a physical mailbox. So you stick the key in it to unlock it, and then you can just open it with the key. So you don't have to touch the mailbox, but you do have to touch the mail.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. So
That's pretty good.
now I'm going to wear gloves when I go and get my mail.
Yeah, the other goofy thing about so I went to the Boone post office, like right on King Street, by Melanie's.
Yeah.
And I've never been in there before, and so I wasn't sure how it was all going to work out. If the only other time I've sent mail is just at the App State post office,
Right.
and I like walk up and hand it to the person, and so they had a slot like in the wall that just said envelopes, the sign you slide in. And going back to how I was just saying, I mean, who knows how mail gets from point to point B, just like all the steps that it goes to.
Right.
And all that. I guess I was just kind of, so anyways, there's somebody at the counter and I was just kind of waiting. I had my mask on, and then when that person left, I was like, these just go in the letter slot, like of course they do, because the letters. And she's like, yes. All right. Now I know it's actually gonna get from point A to point B.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That happened to me at the Boone post office too, like the envelope thing. So for capstone, ACOC, we had to mail him a cover letter and a business card, like physically mail it.
I love that.
Beasley Media Complex.
Yes, love it.
And so I was like, well, if I'm mailing it from Boone to Boone, it's not going to take very long. So I went to the post office like 2 days before it was supposed to happen. And I was like, hey, I don't really know how mail works.
Yeah.
I think this is going to get to the building right down there in the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine. And I was like, okay, cool, here you go. And I handed it to her. She's like, no. Put it in the envelope slot. And I was like, oh, okay.
The slot that says envelopes in bold.
Yeah. Like the super obvious one that was right next to the window. I didn't see.
Yeah. It's like you're envisioning just someone, you're putting that envelope in the slot and then envisioning someone on the other side, like grabbing it and like literally walking it down to Beasley right then. Yeah.
I'm like, you don't even have to put it on the mail truck. Just walk it down.
Yeah.
They just save that stamp. They peel the stamp off and
Yeah.
save it.
Oh, man.
Man, what are stamps even for? It's literally, stamps are just a way for the government to make money off of us. Literally, the only reason for them. Well, I guess it's just a fee for mailing something. It's just a flat fee. That's what the Stamp Act was about, though. And when we were fighting for independence from the British.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
question with stamps there, because like sometimes you have to have 2 stamps if you're mailing internationally, I think.
Oh yeah.
Also, what's up with like the forever stamps and then the stamps that aren't forever?
Yeah, if you're not getting forever stamps, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
What are forever
like-
stamps?
They don't
Forever
expire.
Here,
They would expire.
no, they're worth like how much? I don't know how much stamps are nowadays, but you could get stamps that are like 30 cents. So if it costs like 40 cents to mail a letter, you would need a 30-cent stamp and like a 10-cent stamp, which is probably not a very good or accurate explanation of how this whole thing works. The forever stamps is good regardless of the cost of stamps, I think.
Oh, I
There
see.
you go. I thought that they just didn't expire. I know what that means.
They're good forever.
Yeah.
I actually never bought.
I thought that stamps had like a date expiration.
Honestly, I don't know. They might. Like, I've never bought stamps, so I'm not in the know.
Yeah, I've never bought stamps either. I've just always used the ones at my parents' house.
Yeah, same.
And they've all said forever. So.
Forever. Yeah. Man, there's some fancy stamps out there though. Sometimes you'll get a letter and it'll be like a stamp from like, and it has the Blue Ridge Mountains on it.
Yeah.
Where it has like the Blue Ridge Parkway, like state or national parks, state parks.
Yeah.
The ones that I have sitting right over here on my table are just American flag stamps.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are the
classic.
The classic, yeah.
I like the people who have return address labels.
Oh yeah.
They're like the stamps with their name and their address, and some of them have like cute dogs on them.
And that's a whole different stage of life if you've got like really nice stationery.
Right. That's how you know you're doing well in life.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've got
what you spent your money on.
There was one like I was looking in my, because I sent some mail a couple weeks ago, and I was looking in our little like stationery box in my house, like my mom's house, and she had some envelopes that like had her name embroidered on the bottom.
Wow.
I was like, what the heck? Like, and was like,
whoa,
how did she probably got it as a gift or something? Like, no way she went out and bought that. Or like had that ordered, but
that's so fancy.
That could be a good gift. Give somebody
yeah, if somebody gave that to me, I'd be like, oh sweet, but I would never go out and buy that probably.
Yeah.
It's like, how often are you going to be sending? Yeah, it's like, I can't envision myself spending a lot of like extra money on my like stationery, like the stickers that have your return address and like little embroideries and nice envelopes. Like,
yeah,
you're sending that many, like, I mean, I guess for like thank you notes and stuff, it's good, but
yeah,
mail is eventually going to be obsolete.
You think so?
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, besides like the physical packages that have to be sent.
Yeah. But like, think about all the bills that you get are online. I guess like some people still have to use the actual mail, like the bills you get in the mail. But most people just pay online now. And eventually, I mean, I would guess that would take over.
I feel like the only way it wouldn't become the only way, like for packages, because with packages you still have to have people delivering them, which is mail.
Right.
Unless we really work on these package delivering drones that Amazon has talked about.
Or just like a lot of pickup locations.
Right.
In communities all over the country and world.
Yeah.
Which I feel like would be kind of extra.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Should we go to break?
Yeah, I was just about to say it. We should go to break.
All right, then. We shall go to break then. Okay, so everyone, you are watching the Morning App live stream for today, Monday, April 27th. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Happy hour meetups? Canceled. In-person socializing? Canceled. Hitting the bars? Canceled. The radio station? On. Stay home, wash your hands. We're all in this together, but 6 feet apart. 90.5 WASU FM, your college, your station, your music.
Roots
mountains, rocks, and rivers, the Boone Fork Trail is a strenuous 5-mile loop for the experienced hiker. Hike through meadows and rhododendron tunnels with a variety of flora and fauna, but also expect some mud and erosion. The trail leads to the Boone Fork Falls that rush down over car-sized boulders, located on the Blue Ridge Parkway at milepost 296.4.
OASIS is a local nonprofit organization that provides resources to survivors of sexual and domestic abuse in the Boone area. The free and confidential resources they offer include temporary shelter, support groups, case management, legal and medical advocacy, and more. For more information or to get involved, visit their website at www.oasisinc.org.
Hey, it's me. Your cell phone. We need to talk about something. Something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are. But I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you think it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend some time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, the Ad Council, and 90.5 WASU.
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
Australia. A great
Yeah.
backdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like a world traveler with the map and the flag. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the goal. This is I'm in Phil's in my apartment.
Nice, nice.
Is it?
Oh, you're in Boone?
Phil's?
Heck yeah. Boone.
What'd you say, Phil?
Is it Phil's and my or Phil and my? like, what's the correct grammatical?
I was actually Googling this yesterday.
Because I noticed, like, you said it very intentionally.
I did. I couldn't remember. I think it is Phil's and my.
Yeah, that sounded right.
Yeah, because if you say them separately, that makes the most sense.
My apartment, yeah, Phil's apartment.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if it's two people possessive, like Phil's and Scott's apartment.
Phil's and mine.
No, you would say
Phil's and
Phil and Scott's. So you just put the apostrophe S on the second.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and then there's also information about like the different pronouns and stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of complicated, but I'm a big grammar guy.
I'm a big grammar guy.
Yeah.
All about that copy.
Kiera, is it weird having kind of final assignments in college?
Yeah, it is weird. It hasn't really hit me that it's like over because it's like been over now, you know, for a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my professors are emailing me like the last assignment's up or like last stretch or blah blah blah, and I'm like, whoa, that's weird. In 2 days from now, I will officially be done taking classes.
Yeah, I was looking at my just kind of last things I have to do, and every semester it's so weird, like getting to the end and finally seeing the end of each class. But I can't imagine what next year will look like when there's, you know, you're not registering for more classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird getting the email, you know, about registration. And like every year, every organization I've been a part of or every job I've had, you know, they're at the end of the year, it's like, well, it's not really over. You got to prep for next year, you know?
Yeah.
But
so you're
like
in an
fly,
acapella
eagle.
group too, right?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
You're in an acapella group too, right?
Yeah.
So how did that, like, obviously y'all aren't like performing anymore. So did y'all like keep in touch at all?
Yeah, so we still talk every now and then. So I'm president of the group.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so opportunities, like this year we were supposed to record a song to release on like Spotify and iTunes and stuff like that at the end of March, but obviously that didn't happen. So there's been a lot of work on my end, like rescheduling that and trying to figure out and like doing elections for exec next year. And our final concert was supposed to be yesterday, but obviously that didn't happen. Yeah, it's been kind of sad because like I've been in that group for 4 years. And when you're a senior at the last concert, every senior gets to sing like a song that they choose. And the seniors don't get to do that this year, unfortunately, but right.
What song were you going to choose?
Searching for a Feeling by Third Story.
Don't know it. I'm sure it would be great though.
It's pretty good. The Third Story is 3 guys and they are Chance the Rapper's backup singers.
Really? Interesting. That's cool. So
Yeah.
they form their own little group.
Yeah, they're very, very talented vocalists and the song is really, really good. And it's like a good ensemble song. And I was excited, but.
Man, I went to freshman year. What group are you in?
And harmonics.
Okay. I think I might have watched y'all perform my freshman year. We went with like a group of friends. I love acapella. Like I love going to an acapella concert. I think it's just fantastic, especially like college group acapella is even better, I think. And we went, and I think it might have been y'all's group, but I can't remember. But I just like, I enjoy it so much. Like I think y'all are so talented. I just think
thank you.
So much talent to do a cappella, and it always blows my mind. I love it.
Yeah, it's funny when because a lot of people when they think of a cappella, they think of just like standing there singing stupid songs, but it's a lot of work, with choreography and stuff like that. It's a lot. So,
I always think about like Andy Bernard in The Office too.
I always tell myself I'm not going to be the person who graduates college and is in a full-time job and still talks about a cappella. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, man, that's goofy.
Hey, that would be okay though.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be a way to make friends with other people who did a cappella.
Do you think there's a lot of people out there who did a cappella though? I feel like if I found somebody in a job down the road who also did a cappella in college, that would be like a crazy bonding experience.
Wait, how many groups are there on campus?
There are a lot, like 8, right?
Yeah, I think there's 8.
That's a good chunk of people. That's like how many in each group? Like 30?
Some groups we have like 16 people in our group. Some people have like 24 people. Some people have like 11. So
it's range.
I'd say probably like at least 200 people.
Yeah, which is not a ton comparatively to the rest of the population, but
yeah. Also though, we have like App State, I think it's just because we are a pretty creative school. Like we've got a good music program and strong art programs, which is why I think we have so many people interested in a cappella. But like a lot of other schools only have like 3 groups. Like Chapel Hill has like 4 groups, I think. NC State has 4. Some schools have 1. So we have a lot more than most campuses, I feel like.
Also, the things that I wish that I experienced more in college was going to like improv shows, because there's
oh my God, yeah.
Aren't there improv groups on campus?
Yeah, there's an improv group.
Like I don't know if they're good. I don't even know about them, but I went to like improv shows. We have a good family friend who went to Chapel Hill, and their shows were like so popular on campus.
Oh really? That's awesome.
And like we went, it was when I was in high school. He's like my older brother's age. He's been out of college for a while now, but like improv is so funny. Like, and to think about like going to an a cappella show like on Friday night, and then the next Friday you're going to a improv show, like that would be.
Did you know that like, dude, 2 years ago we had Acapellageddon Acapocalypse was hosted by the improv club.
Oh really, man? That would have been
so like in between the performances they did like a little sketch.
Oh shoot, man, that would have been prime for Philip Lingafelt.
Yeah, that would have been like the best night of your life.
Yeah. Oh no, that's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just those are 2 like talent levels that just are so far away from my skill set. And like, people who do improv, like, and oh man, I just remember going to those shows, not like laughing the entire time.
Yeah.
Everybody, because I remember we went and they were like, they would hold concerts, or not concerts, but shows in like lecture halls.
Oh really?
Like you would just sit in the lecture hall and they would perform up front and they would have different skits. And it's just, and you can like see how much fun they have together. And it's the same as like a cappella groups. Like by y'all's performances, you can see like how much fun y'all have together and stuff.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing is like once you've worked on your set for like a whole semester, you're over it. But seeing all the other groups like dancing and having a ton of fun on stage is like the best part.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sad that it's over.
Yeah.
I was having the Pitch Perfect dream.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie again.
It's good. Yeah, anytime I would mention that I was in acapella, immediately the first question is like, "Oh, it's like Pitch Perfect." And I'm like, exactly like it.
Yeah. I've never seen Pitch Perfect. I don't know how.
It's good. You got to watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it, especially if you like acapella.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second one, not so good. And I think they made a third one. I haven't seen it.
Who's the main actress, or who are the like main cast members of that movie?
Anna Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
She's like the main
she
character.
got her name, right? That was her first big movie.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think Twilight was technically her first big movie, but she wasn't like a main character in Twilight, so I guess it didn't count. But yeah, this was like her big break. And then the guy, Skylar Aston, I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm not familiar with. I know Rebel Wilson's in that movie too, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, they go to this big competition called the ICCAs. It's like the International Championship of Collegiate Acapella. And Harmonics actually went to that, like, real life competition. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
In your time at App or before your time?
We went, it was actually the first year I joined, and Harmonics was the first year that we went. So that's cool. The only year we didn't go was this year because we were trying to record music, which ended up not happening. So.
Yeah. Dang. That's unlucky.
Yeah. But
yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah. I saw your NPR Tiny Desk song.
Oh yeah.
How was that? And also, like, were they accepting submissions kind of for their show, kind of?
Yeah, so they do it. I think they do it yearly.
Gotcha.
They open up a deadline, or they open up, like a month's time for you to submit videos, for you to go actually do a Tiny Desk show. So Foxy Moron is like, those are like my best friends in that band, and I went on tour with them and sang backup vocals over spring break. So they just had me sing with them for the Tiny Desk video.
That's cool.
Submission. But yeah, we spent a little while like setting up their living room, because one of the requirements for the video is you actually have to be behind a desk when you submit it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of very talented people though, obviously, who submit videos for Tiny Desk. So we'll see.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
What I want to hear more about this movie that AppTV is creating.
Yeah.
Andrew, it seems like you knew a lot about it too.
Yeah, so again, we had Jake Smith on last Friday. He was invited on. It was a great pleasure having him on to talk about the movie. He's the director and writer of the movie. It's been a passion project of his since late last semester when he first came up with the idea. Basically, it is Where You Should Be is the title again, and it is a completely student-produced, directed, and edited ensemble film that follows a group of broadcasting students as they try to deal with the stress of graduation and uncertainty. And from what I remember him telling us, it was originally supposed to be an hour-long film, but because of complications, disruptions of COVID-19, it's being trimmed down to about half, unfortunately. But he told us that he's still very proud of the final result. And again, it will premiere this Friday on the AppTV YouTube channel. And if you want to look at behind the scenes, there's a behind the scenes series that they did throughout the semester that basically helps give you an understanding of what the whole process was like for the movie making. And it is available on AppTV's YouTube channel, as well as whereyoushouldbemovie.com. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely. He's been working on it really hard, as well as his crew.
Yeah, that's dope.
definitely go to the website where you should be movie.com for all sorts of information, just everything basically for this movie.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer yesterday or a couple of days ago, and it's really great. Like
it looks really good.
It is rapidly becoming one of the most viewed videos on our AppTV YouTube channel right now. It has over 830 views last time I checked. So
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's climbing up there.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, just based off of like the behind the scenes footage that I've seen and like coverage I've seen in the trailer, I feel like it's gonna be a really good production.
Yeah.
And all of us,
whether it's an hour long or not, it's still gonna be really good. I have a good feeling.
Yeah.
And for all of us too, as broadcasting students, like that's gonna be hitting close to home.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
I know, I'm gonna watch that and be like,
seriously. And
retweet.
just from the trailer too, like really good acting looked like too. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah, they had casting auditions at the very start of the semester over at Beasley. Just he wanted to choose the people that were closest to what he envisioned for this production. So yeah, there was definitely a process for this whole thing.
Are they paying the actors like out of their own pocket?
That is information I cannot confirm or deny, but this is not a movie that's trying to make money. I know that for sure. So I would imagine probably no, but
right.
Yeah, it's still a great thing to do if it's volunteer based, you know?
Yeah. And I think that's just like a huge, I mean, not many departments are able to do that, have the equipment to do that or the people to produce like a whole movie like that. So I think that says a lot about AppTV in general.
Seriously, yeah.
People who are a part of it.
Like the equipment that we have access to.
Yeah, and that's what I was asking Jake about on Friday, like, you know, the equipment that was being used throughout this whole process. And yeah, he told me that they're using some of the, you know, the best of the best you could get from, you know, the Beasley cage, because we as electronic media, you know, just broadcasting students have to check stuff out from there, I would think, from every now and then. But yeah, they were doing that, but also some of the crew were using their own personal equipment for this project. So yeah.
Man, that's great. I'm excited. So it comes out Friday?
Yes, it comes out this Friday, April 30th. I don't know the specific time, but I believe if you go to the movie's website, where you should be.com, movie.com, it should have more details there as we approach the date.
There's also a Facebook event for the premiere.
Oh, nice. I think I've seen that actually.
It looks like it premieres at 8 p.m.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Friday night.
I'm gonna select going because I realized I never did that. VP'd.
Good move, Kiera.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I mean, when we go to break, you can see like the trailer box just right on that screen.
Yeah.
Which is because originally, Jake and I have been planning on having him on for quite a while, actually. Even before spring break, we were talking about it. Originally, I was going to premiere the trailer on the morning app during its break, back when we were still at Beasley, but because stuff happened and we're kind of limited with what we can use, I can't play the trailer during our breaks. But hey, I'm doing the best to promote it as best I can for him. So
we can reenact the trailer. That would be funny.
Kiera is a senior broadcasting student.
She is.
I am. I fit the part. So
should we take a break real quick and then come back to the last segment?
We could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, everyone watching, this is the morning app for Monday, April 27th. Don't go away. We will be right back.
OASIS is a local nonprofit organization that provides resources to survivors of sexual and domestic abuse in the Boone area. The free and confidential resources they offer include temporary shelter, support groups, case management, legal and medical advocacy, and more. For more information or to get involved, visit their website at www.oasisinc.org.
Roots, rocks, and rivers. The Boone Fork Trail is a strenuous 5-mile loop for the experienced hiker. Hike through meadows and rhododendron tunnels with a variety of flora and fauna, but also expect some mud and erosion. The trail leads to the Boone Fork Falls that rush down over car-sized boulders, located on the Blue Ridge Parkway at milepost 296.4.
Hey, it's me. Your cell phone. We need to talk about something. Something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are. But I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you think it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend some time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, the Ad Council, and 90.5 WASU.
Happy hour meetups? Canceled. In-person socializing? Canceled. Hitting the bars? Canceled. The radio station? On. Stay home, wash your hands. We're all in this together, but 6 feet apart. 90.5 WASU FM, your college, your station, your music.
again, everyone. This is Andrew from AppTV. Hope you're enjoying today's Morning App live stream with Scott, Phil, and Kiera. Be sure to leave us a like on Facebook. That's facebook.com/watchapptv or facebook.com/themorningapp. You can also leave us a like on YouTube. Doing so for any of our content, of course, is greatly appreciated. Well, the Morning App had the pleasure of having Jake Smith on as a guest last Friday's live stream. Jake Smith is a longtime AppTV intern who's made numerous contributions to AppTV over the years, such as co-creating AppTV's first live audience late-night variety show, App All Night, and directing last fall's This Is AppTV going viral. Well, AppTV's first movie, Where You Should Be, does arrive this Friday, directed and written by Jake Smith. Where You Should Be is a completely student-produced, directed, and edited ensemble film that follows a group of broadcasting students as they try to deal with the stress of graduation and uncertainty. AppTV's Where You Should Be will premiere this Friday, April 30th. Visit whereyoushouldbemovie.com for more information on the upcoming film.
and WASUradio.com.
All right, welcome back to the morning app.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Kiera, what are you most looking forward to this week?
This week?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Being done with college?
Yeah, either that or for my graduation present, my parents are getting me an iPhone. And I've never had an Android my entire life.
Wait, you've had an
big deal.
Android all your life?
Yeah, wait, say that again?
You've had an Android all your life until...
Yep.
Nice.
Until hopefully this week or next week, I'll be getting an iPhone. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, those green boxes are gonna soon turn to blue.
Oh yeah, you know it. Like it
Yeah.
sounds dumb, but as a social media person who will eventually hopefully be running social media for somebody and like doing digital marketing, I feel like I need an iPhone just because that's like what the standard is, and all apps on phones and social media platforms and all those things, they're designed for an iPhone and then altered for the Android. You know, so if I'm gonna do marketing, I feel like I gotta have an iPhone.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, iPhones take better pictures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really do. They really
That's
do.
exciting.
You know what type of iPhone you'll get? Like what number?
I think the most recent.
They just came out with another one.
Oh, well then not that one.
I think like a week or so ago they came out with a new one. I can't keep up with it anymore. There's
neither.
so many, and
Dang.
they're all kind of the same to me.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting like the most recent one. I think I'm getting the one before that.
Recent enough, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Any iPhone is recent enough for me.
Some of them, I mean, the newest ones have like incredible cameras though. Like camera level cameras.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I've started to notice. I have an iPhone 6, which has just been awesome because it's just such a champ. And
it's been with you through a lot.
It's been with me through a lot, and it's sticking it out, you know, getting some extra, just hanging in there so I don't have to get a new phone.
Right.
But the camera quality like kind of sucks. And so I'll be going to take pictures and I'm just like, dang, does somebody else have somebody else have another phone? But
I know that's me all the time. I'm always like, okay, let's take a cute picture, but we need to use somebody else's phone. I'm excited to be able to FaceTime my friends.
Yeah.
Play games through iMessenger.
That is
iMessage, whatever.
Have you just had to, when you've been video chatting to people, have you Skyped? Have you Zoomed? Have you just
I actually use Snapchat.
Yeah.
They have like a video chatting feature, but it's not that great.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram have that too.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna be calling my friends on FaceTime all the time now.
Are y'all fans of the unannounced FaceTime?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's the best kind.
I gotta disagree. If somebody like FaceTimes me just out of the blue, I'm probably not gonna answer. No matter who it is.
Bro, you unannounced FaceTime me yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that. But it was like, yeah, that's true. See, it's good to know that you appreciated that, because normally like I would not. That was a rare moment.
Yeah.
Scott and I were in a meeting before, and I was like, oh, it'd be great to catch up with Scott after this. So I was like, all right, let's keep it going.
Aww.
But yeah, normally I'm not the one to, I'll call somebody out of the blue, but FaceTime is like a different level. Like, you know,
You're not ready. You're not camera ready.
Yeah. You're not camera ready. Like, you could be doing anything. Like, you could be sitting on the
That's
toilet.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
So what if you are in a position to answer the phone? You still said you generally don't answer.
Yeah. Well, like, because usually, and this is just really selfish, but like usually I'm like in the middle of a Netflix episode or something, or like reading like in the middle of a chapter of a book that I'm into, or like just doing something not like I wasn't planning on being ready to talk to somebody. Something like I have to like prepare myself to talk to people sometimes.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I feel that.
It takes some energizing.
Yeah. Look back over the notes, prepare questions, that type of
Yeah.
Get that head in the right mental space. Engage in conversation.
I feel that though. I'm never the one to like call people, honestly.
I
feel like they have to be the one to call me because I'm never like mentally prepared to speak on the phone. I don't know why.
Talking on the phone is an art form, let me tell you.
It really is.
Like, people who are really good, you can tell when somebody's been around a phone, like talking on the phone for a large portion of their life. Like, yeah, I called Spectrum the other day to cancel. They got me with something. They added a TV subscription to my bill.
Oh no!
I had to call and I was on hold for like 45 minutes. But when I talked to this dude, like, man, he was so pleasant on the phone. Like, you could tell he had been making calls all day.
Yeah.
Just a drop in the bucket.
That's so funny.
He got me hooked up. But yeah, it's crazy. On a different note, it's crazy how long I was on hold for that. Like, I just put my phone down and continued doing what I was doing.
Yep.
For the next 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, talking on the phone that's the new normal for us in COVID-19.
Yeah, seriously though. Zoom, FaceTime, phone calls, texting.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like because we're doing a lot of phone calls now that interactions with people in public are more often just awkward now?
They will be for me, I can tell you that.
I feel like, yeah, maybe that will be the case.
I've ran into, just from a distance, like kind of some friends that I know, and it's just been, I just haven't handled this situation. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, like a wave, or it's like,
well, it's awkward now because if you see them, you can't like go up and be like, hey, give them a hug and like talk. You just have to be like, hi.
Yeah, you're so used to either giving somebody a hug or like giving them a dap. Like, yeah, it's none of that's going on. So it's like,
yeah,
hey,
sad and awkward.
Hopefully it will go uphill from here.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I always think that phrase is funny because like going uphill is harder, you know. Like, it's uphill from here, but it's like downhill.
That's true.
That's a
good point. Because when you're going on a run, you're like, oh, it's only downhill from here. Nope.
Yeah.
True. Shoot.
All right. Well, it's new 101.
Yes, it is.
Great to talk to you guys. Happy Monday.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah. Thanks, Scott and Phil, for coming on today's live stream.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we're coming near the end, so we're hoping maybe this Friday will be our final Morning Up live stream for the 2019-2020 school year. We'll see about that, but just go to facebook.com/The Morning App for more information on upcoming live streams. But yep, that's going to do it for today. Thank you, viewers at home, for watching today's Morning App live stream. We will be back again Wednesday, I believe. Yep. All right, take care.
Hey.
Everybody.
Bye.